Good evening everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play of Pokémon Sleep. We are still here at Cyan Beach, and today is an exciting episode because the Wigglytuff is going to become a Wigglytuff if all things was calculated correctly with today's nap. Now, I have a main session and a nap session in this one, and so I think we should just hop right into it. After we probably have our last and final trigger from the Wigglytuff. So, let's hop into the main session and see if we can find a Mankey or a Chikorita. I'm also trying to find a Spheal and more Totodile. It's been a while since we found Totodile, so maybe today is the lucky day. We'll just have to see. And I've tried to stretch these sessions as long as I can so that I get as much time on that Wigglytuff as possible. There's a dozing session. That means there should be most likely a Chikorita here. That would be nice. Or maybe a Mankey. Those are two of my primary targets now on the free-to-play. So, let's see if we can find anything. It is fairly early in the week. Today is Tuesday, so this is actually the first overall main session of this week. We have exactly 20% area bonus this week. Third week overall here at Cyan Beach, which is exciting. Caterpie and Bellsprout are good Pokemon to see. I also see the Mankey, although I probably won't catch the Bellsprout anytime soon, but maybe long term it will be one of my ingredient Pokemon. Another Mankey, nice. I'm just gonna feed the Mankeys and the Chikorita until they get full. They are my primary targets, and it's just whenever I find the targets, I need to get those as fast as possible, so just dump all the biscuits on them. And as you've seen in these episodes, I'm very strict on which Pokemon I spend resources on to begin with. So that's just part of the deal here. So the Mankey is pretty close. What about the Chikorita? Wait, was there no Chikorita? There was no Chikorita. For some reason, I thought this Caterpie was a Chikorita. Alright, at the very least, we get a Mankey, and then we'll just have to see how hungry this other Mankey is. I doubt it will be that 1 in 8 probability where it's just going to be fed until completion. Although that would be pretty nice because we're getting close to that holy friendship level 10. Maybe we get a lucky crit. I feel like it's been a while since I got a crit here, so we just have to cross our fingers that we are lucky today. And let's see what happens. No crit. Is it still hungry though? It is. Can we get a crit now, maybe? But a lot of biscuits. We don't. Alright. It's still hungry. At this point in time, we have a coin flip whether or not we get to catch that first friendship level 10 Mankey or not. We do. That's amazing. That was really lucky. That was a 12.5% chance of happening. After that second biscuit, there's a 50% chance that it'll be full. And that's just how it is until it's all full. So 2 Mankeys in the same session here. That's pretty huge. And Caterpie is not a target, although it is a berry specialist. So if I happen to have a spare bonus biscuit and no other Pokemon to put it on, then it is the berry specialists that get the treatment. So let's see if we have some good stuff here. Got a lot of Mankey. I think overall the better candy here to send is, well, this is a free to play. Probably the Mankey. I suspect that we could potentially be looking at Annihilate for Halloween. That would just be so cool. Particularly now today, when we got the drop from the data mine that there's not a single new berry specialist at the old gold power plant. And at that point, kind of makes sense for there to be another berry specialist at some point. And I mean, Primeape into Annihilate, fighting to Ghost, makes sense. Mild Nature, already bad. I'm just gonna bin it. Alright, but let's see what we got though. Could still kind of work, I guess. If it's got berry finding, it doesn't. It's level 10. It's helping bonus. A lot of inventory. Inventory S and inventory L. Skill triggers, but yeah, Mild Nature bad on the ingredient up there because this is a berry specialist, so yeah. Just gonna hop on to the next one. I guess we got a gold skill there in the first slot anyhow, but I'm looking for berry finding, and I don't know how picky I will be on the Mankey, despite the fact that it's a main target, so we'll just have to see. All of these seem to be level 10 now, so you can see it right away if it's very finding or not. They're released in that first slot, so... I mean... Sleep XP bonus, more inventory. Man, these Mankeys have a lot of hands. Inventory again! Speed, and the speed down nature, big oof. So, we made it to friendship level 10. We've almost caught up to the Totodile, which is crazy. I guess that's because of this Discovery Week event that's been going on, and it kind of messed up my encounters, but yeah. Either way, we are looking pretty good here, I think. Let's see if there's a final. No, it's not on the Wigglytuff. Now, my team today is suffering really bad, and so I have put on, very rarely, an energy recovery instance. And the reason is, I actually have a decently long nap coming up here. It should be around 4 hours, hopefully. I need 3.5. So we'll just have to see if the Wigglytuff is going to be evolved today or not, but I'm really hoping that today is the day. It's very close. I didn't take time on this one. I just had like an idea of when I started and when I ended it, but yeah. These naps are slumbering, and I see that the percentage there was 41%. It's crawling closer and closer to 0, and that's going to be a problem because I think eventually even these naps will just end up being balanced or dozing or something weird. Oh, I see a Squirtle, not bad. Bonsly, big oof. A Wartortle, Wigglytuff, I'll take the candy, but it does not look too nice for us with the encounters. No, a Quaxly. Uh-oh. I am unsure where I should go here in terms of the bonus biscuit. This is the nap, so I have to spend it. I'm almost wondering if the bonus biscuit here onto the Wigglytuff is the play, because for the most part, I'm not really looking for any ingredient specialists. And I could make use of that extra candy for the Wigglytuff. Overall, not a huge fan of spending biscuits to trade for candy, but here I have no choice. So definitely it's not going to be the Bonsly, and it's not going to be the Wartortle. I've already started on the Squirtle, and I kind of have a decent Squirtle already. I think I have a decent Quaxly too. I think actually I'm just very interested in getting my Wigglytuff to level 50 as soon as possible, and so there's no other place to really put this biscuit. Now, long term, hypothetically speaking, now that I've already gotten my Wigglytuff contestant, then maybe the play here is to spend that biscuit on some of these ingredient specialists. Especially when these are water types, so I guess this is also a point where you may consider on your own which path you want to go. For me, I'm very interested in getting that Wigglytuff to level 50 as soon as possible, because that is going to really help my team building overall. Now, Quaxly is a very good Pokemon, whether or not you're free to play or not, so in this case, I am going to send the Quaxly over the Wigglytuff, and let's see if this Wigglytuff is interested in being evolved. Now, I didn't catch the Wigglytuff here on the field, but I'm interested to check up on our team now that we got some more experience and sleep time. 92% after that incense, which is pretty good. At that point, these should be almost up to full. I didn't show the team here beforehand, but we can kind of track that because they healed 92 just now. They were basically just not dead, but, you know, they were interested in some sleep, you know. Energy. Okay, and so after the energy recovery, hopefully I can evolve this to Wigglytuff, in which case I'm looking at a level 6 decent healer. I still don't have a sub-skill seed, hoping to get that sometime soon, but free to play, takes a while, so we just gotta work with what we got. We have 5 candies right here, getting close to 16. Now's the big moment. Can I actually evolve or not? I can. Wow, that was pretty much on the minute, wasn't it? Yeah, 34. Very close. All right, here we go. We go from the Wigglytuff to Jigglypuff. And then I have a Moonstone because that is available quite early. That must be planned by the game developers. Because Wigglytuff is a big Pokemon early on. Alright, Wigglythug. Let's go. One more evolution, and we're at main skill level 6 healer. Day 41. That is pretty early overall, all things considered. On my primary account, I started July 21st or July 22nd or 19th or something in 2023. And I didn't get my healer working until New Year's. It took me a while. Like, I found a decent Wigglytuff, but I was just not happy with it overall, so I didn't even dump seeds into it, and it was caught as a Jigglypuff, so the main skill level was 2. And then it took me until December 4th to find my Eevee that I evolved into Sylveon, but that took 150 sleep hours, so it was like, took me forever. This is very solid. Okay, where are we in terms of candy? I'm just gonna... I don't know. This is a little bit of a... for me. Don't have a sub-skill seed, and at that point, 7% here is not gonna do a whole lot. Although the biggest change here, arguably, is gonna be when I hit level 50, which is the same thing here with the Suicune. Overall, I should probably prioritize the healer. Getting that to level 50 first. It's just, this Suicune is gonna take a long time. It's already at level 32 though. This affects everything to an extent, so I think I'm just gonna dump all these into the Wigglythug. And we can see if we can get it up a couple levels here. Nice. Alright, and then it's on the team all day, every day. I get that EXP bonus from the Suicune. Maybe I can even be lucky on one of the future Totodiles. Maybe it has that in addition to the berry finding. The dream roll is obviously helping bonus and berry finding on the berry specialists. That is quite rare, so I at least don't think I'll be able to find more than one of those for the Totodiles. The Totodiles have been very elusive recently. Like, it's been a while since I caught a Totodile. Now, I don't have a perfect track record here in my box. I tend to release those for the candies so that I can put it into my other Totodile collection. Let's just sort by Pokedex here and review some of these. I see that 2 don't have a name, so probably they're just going straight in the bin. Arguably, had I gotten this earlier, this would have been on the team, but now that my Totodile is level 18 and Croconaw is whatever, then I think it's a little bit too late. This one too, helping bonus, speed up nature. Arguably, I could probably switch this one out with the other Totodile. It's just, I feel like I'm getting so close now to where I could probably make that work some other way. Helping bonus speed up though is pretty huge, and it's hard to account for in the overall thing. Maybe this is a case where I should potentially, hypothetically, look into the calculators, because when we hop into the team preview, we can see that the current Totodiles is this one. It's level 19. It's got main skill chance up and inventory. And this one's got speed of help up. Early on, I compared this one to this one. The Croconaw won out because of that nature. And so I'm almost thinking to swap this one out with the other one. It's just, I'm a little bit on the fence about it. I'm also getting close to 500 hours, and if I'm not mistaken, I get some other stuff. There we go, ribbon. 500 hours. If the Pokemon can evolve 2 times, helping frequency shortened by 11%, which is huge. What do you guys think? This is a border case. Either way, both of these are short term. For sure, I'm going to look for berry finders, so yeah. pretty excited about Wigglytuff. Level 16, main skill level 6, and things are looking nice. Don't know if I have any more main skill seeds at that point in time. Nope. I have some energy pillows. Probably won't use those ever. We'll just stockpile them for whatever future event, maybe. I don't know. I don't really use those much. Okay, or maybe for the occasional slip-up by the healer, because then you can heal up the healer, and the healer will help out the team otherwise. Alright, this one is going to be nice tomorrow, and I suspect... Let's go back on the team again, because that was one of those achievements that I was super curious to just figure out, because that's a big deal. Oof, 8,500. Why is that so low? It's probably this Totodile. 500, 700, 1600. That main skill has a big influence on the RP. Okay, so 17,000 is probably ways away. And I'm just curious, like, where am I supposed to get the next sub-skill seed? I have no idea. The RP is at 17,000. And I think the level ups are main skill seeds. And at that point, yeah, I'm Pokemon to level 30. But it's a sub-skill seed that I need. I don't really know. I probably won't get to level 20 here anytime soon, even if I try to overstack. Eventually, I want to see if I can get a berry finding for alligator, and Croconaw, and then use those alongside my Wigglytuff in this weekend, and then just overstack. And overstack until I just hit 999 across the board on the berry specialists. And then maybe if I pop on a Monday, maybe even during an event or something, I can hit 20 not in too long, because 20 on Cyan Beach, I haven't even done that on my primary account. And I haven't really tried either, so it's not that, but it's a lot of Drowsy. It's 3.7 million. That's ridiculous. I know passively on my free-to-play, no, what am I saying, my primary account, I got 2 million from just having favored sneaky snacking from 3 pretty decent berry specialists at around level 40-50-ish. So I'd probably need to get those 2 future for alligator and the Croconaw up to above maybe 50-55 across the board in order to really hit this without issue. So yeah, huge update here on the team today. We have the Wigglytuff, and hopefully starting today there should be no more energy issues. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. You can leave a big old thumbs up if you have enjoyed it and want to see more videos coming your way like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching.